Well, for the first time since 2020, the Green Bay Packers start the season 2-0 after a 27-18 victory against the Washington Commanders. I'm Dominique Yates. I'm joined by Pete Dougherty. Pete, one of the big stories of this game, the play from Tucker Kraft. Just, what were your takeaways on what he did out on that field?
A lot of two tight ends tonight, even some three tight ends, and it does show, because he did have a big night. I think he's emerging as one of the better tight ends in the league, and it shows that the Packers do have some different ways to hit you. They've got a top 5 running back. They've got a couple tight ends who can catch it, especially Kraft with the big night tonight. They have pretty decent talent at receiver, so they have a lot of different ways they can game plan you depending on what the strengths of your defense is. And Kraft was obviously a big part of the game plan tonight. They went to him a lot, then they used the two tight ends quite a bit.
Yeah, was it a career high, 124 yards off 6 catches? Again, a very big day from him. But as far as the defense, this group continues to steal the show. I mean, what else can you say about this group? You've seen some dominant defenses since you've been here in Green Bay, and this group through the first 2 games definitely making some noise.
Actually, I haven't seen a lot of dominant defense in my time here in Green Bay. They did 96. They had the number 1 scoring defense, but they also had, Brett Favre. They had a lot of stars on offense too. 2010, they ended up finishing, I think, second in points allowed. But by the end of that season, Aaron Rodgers had emerged as a real stud in their offense. Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, they had, that was an offensive team by the end of the season. In my time here since '93 covering the team, look, we're 2 weeks in. A lot of games to go. Lots of things can happen. But this is looking like it could be the first team that I've covered that is more defensive-oriented than offensive-oriented. So that's pretty unusual. It's tough to do in the NFL today with the way the game is played, passing league with the rules for pass protection and all that. But they also, I thought they were going to be a good defense. And then you add Micah Parsons, and it's just, it's changed everything. That's bumped them up a big notch. If I'm them, I'm aiming to be the best defense in the league. I think that's a realistic goal for them.
It is. So what a way to open up the season. You beat a Detroit Lions team who won the NFC North and has really had the Packers number over the last couple of years, and then beat the team in the Washington Commanders that was in the NFC Championship game last season. So definitely a big start for the Packers before heading on the road to take on the Cleveland Browns. But that's going to do it from Lambeau Field. For Pete Dougherty, I'm Dominique Yates.